Last time on
Okay,
Space Engineers
so let's
Crash
get this thing booted
Survival.
up. And on.
AI core synchronization complete. Sentient Emote optimized experimental intelligence array is now online. Scanning systems.
So, answer me a question. Um, you obviously were on board the command carrier, so what exactly happened? What were the last moments that you recorded?
I am not sure what happened. The Garyuan mercenary escort corvettes exploded as they attempted to leave orbit. The captain of the ship I was on demanded a jump out to escape as it was obviously some sort of attack. 3.2 seconds after jump drive activation, power failed and my systems went offline.
And now the continuation.
Captain's log, March 13th, 2120. It's been a good night of sleep. Thanks to... I can actually sleep. Thank you, Zia, for, being an extra set of...
You are welcome.
Well, sensors, as it were. Although soon you'll have a pair of eyes. Well, cameras, I should say. Anyway,
Thank you.
You're quite welcome, Zia. My goal today is to build an assembly array here in the base where I'm currently using the mining ship to drill out. Build at least one Gatling turret and a laser antenna topside. That way I can keep in contact with the base even when I'm in orbit, playing around with the jump drive. And I think that's it. Log end. Let's just set this thing down real quick. And alright. Need a little bit more drilling here.
You should try to mock up the assembly platform first.
Oh, yes, Zia, I am quite aware that this is merely temporary. I'm basically framing out the area right now, and... Nope, wrong. Yeah, anyway, I'm just basically framing out the area right now for the simple purpose of getting it all, knowing what size I need to make it, how to route the piping, and then I'll make the lift platform underneath. Although I'll probably weld this up so it's safer to walk on.
I see.
Yeah, I think I will weld it just after I drill where I need to drill for the conveyor
How are
system.
you constructing this automated array?
Oh yeah, very simple conveyor link. It'll be a couple of welders mounted to a piston. And then conveyor linked not only to the main network here, and yeah, just like that. Yeah. Turny bit, and there's the turny bit. Well, it's a 90-degree elbow. Alright, so we link them up using some tubes, and once it's all welded together, again, because it was too high up last time, alright, let's get the supplies I dropped in the bed here out. Alright, so let's get this stuff welded up.
So, I assume that there is another motive to building this array as opposed to manually crafting a body for me?
No, this array is not just for assembling your new mobile avatar, Zia. This is for printing out drones and other small vessels, such as, say you want to design a new mining ship that's, better than my design, feel free, go ahead. Fighter craft or shuttles or anything, as long as it's, inside of a certain size range. nice thing about it is you can actually expand it a little bit, just a little bit. Um, Actually, why am I welding those up? They don't need to be welded up. Lapse of thought. Alright, so let's finish welding up the bears here. And it'll be plumbed. Alright. Alright, and why is it still red? It needs to be yellow.
You are missing one link.
Okay, no, it's yellow up here.
Underneath.
Oh.
Yes, you have it now.
That's what it is, that's what it is. Forgot one bit of tubing. There we go, it's all lights up yellow. We're good. Alright, so... Huh? Oh, yeah, what I'm doing next, Zia, is going to be... yeah, this will hash out the rough size of it. I need to set up a piston to raise and lower the platform, and it'll do two things. Basically, it'll act as a little bit of an elevator up and down here, because the design of the mobile avatar that I'm giving you is sadly to increase the antenna range so you can get farther than 200 meters from the antenna without losing control. I had to rip out the hydrogen tank, so you don't have a jetpack.
It's okay. Your design will give me a starting point for upgrades.
Alright, yeah, let's get these blast door edges in. They'll allow it to just barely... they won't collide with the other blast door edges that we'll have on the upper edge of the platform. Come on. Alright, yeah. Having blast door edges up here will allow it to mesh properly. No problems. Cut them off. Get off these blocks. And fill out a little bit more of the stone that's in the way. Alright. Excellent. Alright, so yeah. Not a perfect match, but yeah, that's just about right. Yeah, that's gonna look nice. Alright. Let's get this side set up, and...
They are misaligned. You will need to remove one more set of the armor blocks.
Yeah. Okay. I'll knock these back off and have to carve off some more of the main platform. Whoops. Well, I better weld in up some of these. Use up my steel plates so I can continue grinding.
Your construction methods seem haphazard at best.
Yeah, probably could go a little faster if I was slightly less haphazard with my construction, but it's just how
It doesn't seem to be very efficient a method, but it does seem to work for you.
button panel. Now we configure it real quick.
So the purpose of this panel is?
Yeah, no, you'll be able to manually control both pistons for both the platform and the welders, the welder themselves, and after I get the buttons finally set up all the way, you'll be able to stop the platform at any level from the bottom to the limit. How's that sound?
I see. Redundant methods of control.
Alrighty. Yeah, that looks nice. And we'll stop it right there. And that's where we'll set the maximum. There we go. Now, set up some sort of ramp down on the bottom to get up and down. And, oh yeah, I need to turn it back on. There we go. Yeah. I'll probably also set a button up down there that'll allow you to access uh, the platform in case you, say, fall off the back end and the platform is all the way up. You'll be able to drop the platform down and then get back onto it. I'll probably also put a button on the platform itself. Alright. Oh yeah, that works. Good. Set that one for the piston on the extend. Where's the pistons? Pistons, 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 pistons. Right there. Right there. I think that's the right one. Alright, let's see. And now we need to find the piston in the console here. No, that's all the way down. Where in the world is the pistons? Alright. Well, they make it as slow as possible. That way it gets a thorough job done when it's doing the welding. Alright. Let's finish up. Alright. This is basically just a little projector module. You'll be able to program it. I can program it, or you can program it. And it's what will project the blueprints over the pad so that it can be constructed by the welding array above. Alright. Now I need to unlocked. I need to knock that thing down on there so it's stable and not. And we're gonna, yeah, perfect. Oh, that's just beautiful. Now to lock it down so it's not jiggling. Alright, and the two landing clamps. Lock. Right, that's excellent. That's just excellent. And we've got our ship assembler platform. First job's going to be printing your body, but not quite yet. I want to set that going when I go to bed.
You are correct. I will need to write a VI and 0 version programs for it, so the avatar can be used remotely by me.
It's almost dawn. Alright, well, let's get this started. The sooner I've got a proper turret up and a laser comm, the better. Alright. And
Why are you so fixated on weaponry?
well, the turret's mainly for my peace of mind, you know. The interior turrets, they'll keep, you know, soft targets like people and stuff away. It'll be the Gatling turret here, 25mm by 184mm slug that yeah, do a lot of damage to hard targets as well as basically two-shot any soft targets. Alright, let's find a spot to dump the scree. Some days it would be not recognizable. Yeah, right in here should be okay. Right. And perhaps I could have drilled the holes a little more straight. This is far too many elbows I'm having to use.
No. You have no seismic sensors, and even if we did, I would have to write software to use them properly.
Been a lot easier though if I'd actually had some sort of seismic sensor, and I know you don't have that kind of software package, much less the hardware and the base for it, so I'm having to cheat my way through. Ooh, come on. Up the hole. Up the hole, there we go. Laying my shaft.
You didn't just say what I thought you said, did you?
Yes, I realized what that sounded like, Zia.
You pervert.
Okay. Definitely some weird angles going on here. On the plus side, though, I can actually say that it being at angles means they can't just drop a single bunker buster and slam out the entire thing.
I suppose that is a slight benefit. And who is they?
Well, I don't know who they would be right now, okay? All I know is when I'm in the forest, I get the disturbing sense that I'm being watched, with that I don't get out here at the lake, and that I'm actually fairly better defended here than I am with a bunch of trees all around, because it's a nice open area over the lake, and this single turret will do more to defend me than, and you by extension, but it'll do more to defend me than the 4 turrets sitting at the Valiant. And this is even if the Valiant still had most of her turrets, it would be better defended here, just off this one, because it's got good line of sight. It's camouflaged by the trees themselves that they're right next to. It'll still probably take them down first time it, But okay, I need to drill underneath this so that the antenna head can rotate and actually communicate however it needs to. Alright. Let's weld these up a bit. We'll worry about coloring and camouflage later. Sun's about to come up. Alright. Time for some paint. You're not going to get it, but if it's like 60% or so, that'll be better than nothing, especially since it's right under a tree. It might be mistaken for a shrub at first glance from a long distance. So, a bit of olive drab, how's that?
May as well go with the classic. However, the effective ratio of camouflage will be closer to 40%.
Alright, and that's that. I think what I'm going to do while we're here is I'm going to get the printer running, and let's see. Alright, what do we do next? Printer running or build the rooms? I think I'll build the rooms, actually. Zia's going to want a room of her own.
Energy low.
Right. Let's get the doors in place. One for Zia, one for me, and the last thing I think we need to do is a chair. I need construction components. I think I'm also going to change the turret there. It's got a proper line so I can pigeonhole whoever I need to. And I think we'll drop a chair down here too. Not that I expect Zia to sit at her own computer terminal.
So, you think it would be masturbation for me to use my avatar at one of my AI cores?
I'm going to ignore that comment, Zia. There we go. I could do with it a little bit better lighting, but okay. Well, Zia can always take it up and once she's gotten her avatar, and move it someplace else. Or just weld down half a dozen chairs. This right here is the last thing. Yeah, one of those to chamfer it, and then I'm going to take it up and replace it on the ceiling. That way it's got perfect line of fire, and I'll still be able to mount one right here as a secondary. Having 2 turrets covering it, even just 1 turret properly mounted in this little area, means pretty much insta-death for, much less if I were to put a second in. yeah, having an insta-death for anyone trying to break into my home and kill me.
I suppose I can't complain too much about your fixation with weapons. You are by proxy defending me at the same time that you defend yourself.
See, you do understand me now. And while we're here, let's get this thing configured properly. Idle movement off. And we'll drop the range down to like 29 meters. It's still a lot, but it's something, right? Alright. Neutral's off. Ships and stations off. Because there aren't too many design of a drone that can get through that dinky little hallway either. Very few could. Alright, well, let's set the program going for the projector, and alright, we'll start up the welders and print your body, Zia. Alright, activating. Oh, need to turn on the welders too. There we go. Alright, Zia, your body's in the being printed, and I bid you a good night or day. I'll see you around.
Good night, Captain. Sweet dreams. Uploading VI. Upload complete. Writing limb control software version 0.1. Writing collision detection and avoidance program version 0.1. Limb control is not as easy as organics make it seem. Writing limb control software version 0.2. Writing limb control software version 0.3. Success. Writing manual dexterity program version 0.1. Writing manual dexterity program version 0.2. Assessing base needs. Cargo capacity is inadequate. Also require some sort of method to reach lower level without use of a jetpack. Accessing blueprints. Material requirements on hand for ramp and cargo container. Writing manual dexterity program version 0.3. Writing manual dexterity program version 0.4. Ramp complete. building conveyor link. Success. Clearing scaffolds. Clearing lights. Lights complete. Cargo container laid in. Building cargo container. Cargo container completed. Captain Tariha. Captain Tariha seems to know me better than he lets on. You are a mystery to be sure. He knew immediately upon my activation that I am an AI that is considered to be a rogue, yet he seems to not care. Doesn't he know I could be a threat to him if I so chose? I will have to check my memory files. Tariha is not the name of anyone I've interacted with before now, and unlike every other SEO model, I am the only one of the X line,